Welcome to the thrilling world of the Flying Runner, brought to you by the Marathon Mates.
Hey there, it's Tony here from the Flying Runner, and welcome to Out and Back. Out and Back, the turnaround point for your weekly running journey. I'm recording this on Saturday, and tomorrow I'm running the Bridge to Brisbane along with over 22,000 other people. Now, this year, my goal is to take it easy as I wrap up my training for the Sydney Marathon next Sunday. Now, last year didn't go as planned for the Bridge to Brisbane. We'd just come back from Chicago Marathon, and I fractured my foot in a fall just 100 meters from the start line. And I had to hobble my way around the rest of the 10K. Probably not the smartest thing to do. And it took me over 1 hour and 44 minutes to finish. Needless to say, I'm hoping for a much smoother experience this time. Now, for me, tomorrow is all about a relaxed run. I have a time in mind that I want to sort of get to, but I'm not going to be pushing myself too hard to do that. In fact, my time should be quite a relaxed run. Now, the reason for this episode today is I know several first-timers running Bridge to Brisbane tomorrow, and their feelings are quite mixed. Some have set really ambitious goals and are counting on the adrenaline and the energy of the crowd to carry them through. Others are more anxious and are just hoping to finish. Now, if you're new to racing, I'd recommend aiming somewhere between those two in terms of your mindset for the race. So the key is to be comfortable and patient on the start line. At the start of many races, the courses are very crowded and congested. So in a big race like the Boston Marathon, for example, it can take up to 10 kilometers before you'll actually find open space. So it's important, if you're running a race for the first time, not to expect a clear path. It is unlikely to happen. It's also tough to hit your target time when you're boxed in by runners around you, or you might feel pressure to run faster than what you're ready for. Either way, patience is the key. If you want to run a little bit slower than the pace around you, stick to the pace that you want to go. Just don't make a block, or if you're running with others, try and minimize your presence on the course so that people have space around you. Give people room to pass. Critical. On the flip side, you may be stuck behind slower runners. And the key here is to stay calm, breathe deeply, and don't waste your energy fretting about the fact that you're going slower than what your target pace may be. Eventually, space will open up, and that is the best time for you to start expanding some energy. So if you are caught behind slower runners, just chill. Take patience in the form of that chill pill, and eventually space will open up. Another tip for first timers is avoid zigzagging across the course. Try to find gaps where maybe gaps don't exist. Find your rhythm and stick with it. That is probably the best advice that anyone can ever give you in a race. Find a rhythm and stick with it. Zigzagging adds distance, stresses you out, and ultimately drains your energy, and also creates a lot of angst around the people around you, because all of a sudden you become the loose cannon. You become the one that people are watching for to make sure that you don't become a danger to others. So good luck for all the first timers in the Bridge to Brisbane or any race that you're attempting to do for the first time. Be confident, stay comfortable, and be patient. Go with the flow when you need to. Just go with the flow. I'm crossing my fingers that everything goes smoothly for you completing your very first race. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you like our podcast, please subscribe wherever you are listening or watching. Leave a review, as it really does help others find the podcast. And if you believe the podcast adds value to you, imagine what it can for others. Watch out for our next full episode coming out this Friday, where once again we will talk all things Bridge to Brisbane and the upcoming Sydney Marathon. Until then, I hope to see you out there. Happy running.